What do you think most people get wrong about motivation?
They think it's a permanent fix. They think it's something that is a constant. They think that maybe once I get it, I'm gonna hold on to it. And that's the thing about that I was telling you, that I always talk about, is nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. And a lot of times you have to learn to perform without motivation. You have to learn to perform without purpose. You have to learn to perform a lot of different things. And that's what people think. They think I need to have this motivation to work out, to study, to be better. So if they don't have it, they just don't fucking do it. And that's where you fail. You have to learn to train your mind well beyond motivation. If you have motivation, that's great. That's some kindling to the fire. All it takes is a little bit of fucking spark, you can burn a whole forest up. But motivation, you have to learn to exist without it. You have to learn to be, you have to be your best self when you're least motivated. And that's the tricky part about all that shit. Motivation is just a word. You have to have these different things in your mind on where you want to go and know that motivation is not going to get me there. Because I'm not going to always be motivated.
Many dreams die while suffering. Think about it. We conjure our biggest dreams, our most audacious goals, when we feel safe and warm, even if you're struggling financially, emotionally, spiritually, or physically. Your grand plan to defy the odds probably came to you in a moment of comfort when you had time to evaluate where you are and how you got there. There is no space for big picture thinking when you're in the heat of battle. When all is calm, even temporarily, damn near anything can feel possible. So that's when you dream it up and map it all out. Then you begin, and unforeseen challenges knock you the fuck back. Whenever you're engaged in an intense struggle, the result of which will have a major impact on your life going forward, you will be challenged to your utmost. And these moments of truth within a larger quest can demand so much from you that you are bound to feel overmatched at times. When that happens, many people panic because they come to believe that they are imposters and their dream was actually a fantasy. In a blink, they go from being driven and focused to becoming convinced that they had no business even trying. So they quit right then, right there. While teetering on the edge, they fail to grasp that there is something they can do to jam that quitter's spiral, carrying them right down the drain. They can make the 1-second decision to think instead of react. During my second hell week, when I was in class 231, I was a driven mother. Bill Brown and I were the leaders of Boat Crew 2, and we had our own competition going to see who would be the baddest man in the whole class. But there was another guy in the mix who had captured my attention. Let's call him Mora. He was about our size, strong and fit, and whenever shit got hard on the beach or the grinder, he gravitated toward me. He was not in our boat crew, yet wanted to feed off of my energy because Bill Brown and I were performing at such a high level. We made hell look and feel not only manageable, but easy. On day 2 of Hell Week, Mora found me in the chow hall with a lost look on his face and fear in his eyes. I was busy filling my wet and sandy pockets with packets of peanut butter because I needed fuel to withstand the punishment I knew was coming. Even after consuming as many calories as I could, in 2 hours, I'd be hungry again and would eat damn near anything, even peanut butter gritty with sand and laced with pocket lint. Mora stared at me as if I were a creature from a different time, and I'd become wholly uncivilized after 2 days of surf torture and boat runs without a wink of sleep. I was now a caveman. Mora, on the other hand, looked like a traumatized modern man.